before that, I was lazy, spoiled, didn't do shit. And then it got ripped away from me right when I was actually trying. So that kind of pisses me off a little bit. So it's like, you got me while I was trying. Now when I was lazy, you didn't give a fuck about me. When I was really trying, that's when you actually came for me. So it's like, I'm pissed now. I'm gonna really try now.
Mm-hmm.
You took it away from me right when I thought I was gonna get something going. So.
What's it gonna cost for are you trying to get an apartment?
Apartment, you can get a good 1-bedroom for like $2,500 around here.
Damn.
Yeah. Where are you from again?
I live in North Carolina.
North Carolina. So yeah, North Carolina is like, I know it's cheap out there. So yeah.
Here's another guy I met. There were a bunch more abandoned tents across the street, so I went over to talk to him. I'm not sure what to make of this guy. He says he works for the government. He has a good job, but he can't afford to live close enough to his office. How'd you end up out here, man?
Military. So I have orders to be within a certain perimeter of the White House and our bunker. So I had to stay within 5 miles. So pretty much this was the only park within 5 miles. Had tents already, so I just popped the tent up.
So you have to be here because you're in the military and you have to remain close enough to...
Yeah, so I do like safety. So I just check the people and make sure that they're not a terrorist and such.
You have a job.
Yes, sir.
Why are you living out here?
I had to be within 5 miles. So I'm in the military. It's not too high of a paying job.
So you can't afford, with a military job, you can't afford an apartment or something?
I could, yeah, but I still wouldn't be within the 5 miles.
You can't afford a place close enough to work. So you have to camp out here and you work for the military?
Truthful, yes, sir. So all I had to do was within like 4 or 5 months, so it's not bad.
Okay.
The others, they come and go. They've been here, they come like for like a month and then they leave their tent and leave. So I don't know why.
Yeah. Do these people have a plan out here? Do you talk to any of these people?
Pretty much their only plan so far is to go to, I think it's Madeira's Kitchen or something kitchen on 24, and they get them like public housing or housing. They get a voucher for it. I've been steering them that way.
So you're out here helping these people a little bit?
A little bit here and there. Whenever I see there's something that I can do.
How much of this is a cost of living thing? Where, I mean, it is for you.
Kind of. For them, they just don't have a job. $15 an hour, it shouldn't be a problem for cost of living. So I don't see where there's an excuse. I think it's just a lot of mental patients and people that have like a mental disability that I've seen so far with homelessness.
How optimistic are you that a lot of these people are going to figure it out and get the hell out of here?
Pretty optimistic. They once they get in with the kitchen down there, they have a caseworker, and the caseworker like hooks you up with a phone, and they've been getting them public housing, so they get like a house for a year, and so on and so forth. But they also help you with jobs. So hopefully, as long as they're mentally, prepared to go to work, they'll be fine.
So you think a lot of these people won't be here after a while?
Yeah. See, the problem is I think they're lazy. I've seen these two gentlemen and him, but other than that, the people that were here before me, they've cleaned like 10 tents that the people would just leave them instead of come back and picking them up.
So some of these people are too lazy to just get a job?
Possibly. I'm not 100% on it. All I can do is steer them in the correct direction.
I was out on the West Coast, and a lot of it's mental illness and drug abuse.
Yeah.
Would you say of all the areas in D.C., a lot of it's mental illness and drug abuse?
I'd say mental illness for sure. I haven't seen any drug abuse. I'm supposed to report it if I do, but I haven't seen any.
Report it to
my superior.
Okay. I'm just, you have a good military job and you're living here because you can't afford to live close enough to work. That's just tripping me out.
It's just, it's called a special duty. It's to blend and stay within a certain radius.
Okay.
So that's all I had to do.
Okay. Do people treat you badly out here, even though you're not technically part of the community? I mean,
they don't treat me badly, no. For the most part, everybody's kind. On the weekends, a lot of people come by and make sure people are fed and whatnot from the churches, which is good. But yeah, I've been treated fairly.
Do you feel like what's the main reason there's so many homeless people in this country? I mean, it's going up all the time.
Yeah.
After talking to some of these people out here, like, what's the consensus on what the hell's wrong with our country?
I think that it has to do with the middleman. So the government has a certain amount of money for the homeless. They put them up for a year, and then the second year, if for some reason there's like a mental illness or they haven't got a job or something, they put them up for another year. So I think it's just the middleman, the people not coming and getting the people and bringing them and showing them it's going to be free instead of we're going to tax you in some way. So that's the only place down there that does that, where they come and they make sure you're okay, and then they bring you to their resources and show you, within 2 weeks or a month, I can have you into an apartment. So I think it's just the middleman. If we hired more like that, there'd be way less homeless.
You mean like the resources, like the counselors and the people that are out here to help? There's not enough.
The caseworkers there. There's like maybe 4 or 5 of them. I think maybe there's just not enough jobs like that. Not enough people that go get the homeless and bring them and then put them up.
Not enough caseworkers on the streets to help.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Aren't there a lot of shelters that these people could all be in though?
Yeah, there's you would have to walk from here to like 9, which is here's 21, so it's not too far, but they only let you in between certain hours, and then they like kick you out after a while if you're just staying there, is what I've heard.
It's supposed to be transitional, not permanent.
Right.
So they may go get a shelter and then they're going to be back out in a couple months.
Yes, sir.
And they don't have anything, any money, so then they're back out.
Yep.
When it's really cold though, they let everybody in.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the truth. Yeah. From what I've heard, I try my best to give an extra sleeping bag here and there, and if somebody is handing them out and there's nobody here at all, I'll grab one, and then if somebody new comes, I give them one. But it's not so many people here. I think this is just for some reason.
So you could go, DC will give you housing for a year free.
For free.
And then you get a job, and you get back on your feet a little bit, they'll extend it for another year. So you could live for free for years?
Yeah, for a couple years at least that I know of.
What kind of housing is it?
So I've only seen one, and it was like a studio housing. So
why would they be out here?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's why I just got the 24.
Maybe they don't like the rules because you have to follow rules in there, like no drinking, drugs, like curfew. Maybe, I don't know.
At their houses though, the ones that I've seen, I've only seen one, but the person that I've seen in that house, it was whatever. It's just a human being. He can do anything he wants. Is the way it looks. So I don't think people are doing drugs and drinking and whatnot.
So if you're homeless here, like they'll put you up in a place for years as long as you sort of get your life in order.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just don't know why there'd be people out here. I mean, I don't get it. Maybe they just like living out here.
Right? Maybe. I think it's just to get more money from the government. To get more funding is what I think.
Oh, like the DC will ask for money?
In the old days, DC used to be so stubborn that nobody would help you at all. And then the churches got asked to help, and so they keep bringing food. But nowadays, DC is like one of the best places to be homeless because they'll put you in a house, and then eventually they'll pay it again and again, however long.
So the government will pay money to DC to give money to provide homeless, so they'll almost...
That's what I think happened, is I think they got a bunch of money from the government to house the homeless, and I think maybe they were coming up on another paycheck, and maybe they just needed the look like there is homeless. Because I know.
So they're like encouraging it almost.
Right. So you can go down at 24 at like say 4 o'clock Monday through Friday. They have dinner for the homeless. There'll be 60 to 100 homeless people there. So there are homeless, but a lot of the people that come there come from their jobs to eat there and stuff. So I'm not sure if they're completely homeless or they just are getting a free meal.
So DC kind of like, it's a paycheck for them. They get government funding to provide resources to homeless people. Are they allocating all that money out?
Not that I know of. The people at the caseworkers, when I talked to them, they told me that they had like a big backer, and they wouldn't run out of money. So all I know is that they have the money for now.
So someone's getting all the money and it's not going out as much as it's coming in.
Right. I think that it's not going out as much as it's coming in. So I don't think they needed this to get extra money from their funder. I think the funder just had extra money.
Who's the funder?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna look inside this tent. This tent's been abandoned. And supposedly anybody... Hello? Alright. There's nobody in here. But anybody can come in here and just live. Someone just left this tent here. Looks like the rats were eating the holes. But he just said, that guy just told me that there's a bunch of money that DC gets and they don't hand out the money to homeless. It's a money maker. Hey. Look at the rats. Is anybody in here? Let's go back to Sharon again so we can hear more of what she has to say.
This country is different than any other country on this globe. The Constitution that we have is more than a piece of paper, brother. It was a covenant made between our founding fathers and God, the creator of the universe and all there is in it. So they can tear it up all they want. They can't destroy that covenant between God and us. He has a purpose for this nation.
So what's your plan to get out of a tent and get into a...
I have no plan. I'm busy about my father's business. So that door will open when he's ready. Look out. Expect your homeless.
Why are there more homeless?
Expect your crime problems to go up. You do your homework. You don't see the crime surge. I mean, crime surge that is beyond anything that we could have imagined. You know, it's higher now this year than it was last year, and last year was higher than a long time. It just keeps going up because of, you know, who's in control.
Democratic leadership encourages...
It's not just Democrat, because like I said, this is far beyond politics, because we've got our rhinos, Republicans in name only. And this is elite globalists worldwide. It's not just evil players here in this country. They're all over. And they have picked America because they know we are the biggest dog, you know, and if they can take us out, all the other little dogs on this planet are easy picking. That's why we are bombarded with evil right now. This is nothing short of God, of the devil, once again rearing his ugly head like he has in past civilizations and crushed them because, you know, God is holding to his promise though. What did he say? If my people who are called by my name will humble and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from them and forgive them their sins and I will heal their land. It's coming, baby. It's coming. Right now, I mean, I am a prayer warrior, an intercessory prayer warrior.
Prayer warrior?
Prayer warrior, yes.
Okay. You preach to people on the streets?
Prayer. I minister to whoever comes in here. You know, the longer I've been out here, the more... Well, I've been...
So is this your calling then?
Yes, I consider myself a self-appointed missionary. You know, this is my mission field. And DC, I mean, he's got a mighty, powerful prayer warrior who knows exactly Christ Jesus, knows that I have the power and authority over evil. The devil has no authority over me, and I am right here in the devil's backyard. So that's why he's planting me right here. And I'm not the only prayer warrior. I'm just saying, I don't know how many other prayer warriors are here in DC, but he put one, a powerful one right here.
So you're just going to be here
until the power God just breaks the heavens open and we are delivered. This is nothing short of what he did when he led the Israelites out of Egypt. He is ready to set his people free again across the globe. America first, and then it'll be a rippling effect. You check into any of the prophetic ministers that are out there online, you know, and you'll hear what I've been saying. And a lot of the stuff that you're going to be hearing, I was already told. We all have. The closer you are, the more connected. See, when I say I'm busy about my father's business, this is my job. And if I go, I'm not ready to get into an apartment because this is my work, and it's a 24-hour. I can't tell you how many times I've had to do spiritual battles. It's not, I don't get out there. I have gotten out there and had to go in between people that were ready to, and I've got my praise music going, I'm dancing and I'm praying in the tongues, and demons flee. They don't mess around here. Study MK Ultra, mind control experiments. That's something the Lord started with me too. This is part of he got me through all kinds of stuff. The mind control, this was nothing short of a mass worldwide mind control because we have the World Wide Web. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you understand that after the Holocaust and after the tribunals, only a handful of the scientists were really dealt with harshly? You know what the rest of them were? They were brought over here. They've been working. They brought them over here after the tribunals and continue to do their mad, crazy scientist shit.
So where do you get money to...
The Lord has provided for me.
Yeah.
I just now, in December, I don't even know how it got started. I don't know if I got a letter in the mail saying that I get SSI. It's something they call it insurance, and it obviously is something with as I've worked in the past, you pay into Social Security. It's always taken out. So I guess that's the insurance policy. So when you don't have a job, I haven't worked in like 16 months. So they give you SSI.
Do you get benefits? Like
it's the same amount as you would get for disability. It's
Okay.
$841 because it went up 5.9%.
Right. Okay.
Oh, let's talk about something even beyond the homelessness. Look at the border. Okay, we do not have a closed border. We have the most wide open. It's historical. And they put them in housing. They give them what we should be getting. They're not legal citizens. But the whole game plan, if we let them win, if we don't stand up and stand our ground and start praising the Lord and call on Him to deliver us from this crazy insanity, evil madness, they'll have their way. Okay?
So, but what is it about the Democratic leadership that encourages homelessness?
They don't do anything about it. They're giving all of our homeless benefits, the tax dollars we pay into, they're making us get on waiting lists and then harass us when we're camping out somewhere. Or they shut down the insane asylums. That was a long time ago. So a lot of people like in California, in the big cities, they are just mad. And I deal with them out here. That's why I tell people, I'm trying to teach people, you cannot react to what someone says, and you can't play into them. I know I have the gift of discernment. And everybody has it. And I prayed that God would just flood the earth with the spirit of discernment so you would know. And these people are broken out here. So when they start, talking crazy, or it's not them. It's their brokenness, or it's a spirit, a demon that's, yeah.
Are you happy?
I'm ecstatic, but I spend a lot of time crying. I was just doing this with the Lord today, talking with Him, because I've been going back and forth, praying and interceding, grieving for, I want Him to move. Do it now, Daddy. Do it now. Show your power now. Deliver us now. And I'm weeping for that. For the, don't let any more innocent blood be shed. Children's blood especially. And then I go from that to just praising Him, just overjoyed. And I'm just overwhelmed at how mindful You are of me, how You provide for me. It wasn't until December that I had money. And He provided all this for me.
I have not met as many people that were as enthusiastic and fired up and knew their purpose and themselves as I have with you. It's been a while since I've met somebody.
I didn't know until just before I turned 60 years old. I woke up and it's like, Daddy, it's like I've been in boot camp for almost 60 years and I'm ready for my marching orders now. Come on. Yeah. And I don't look real pretty when I get fired up.
No, you do actually. How do I get out?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yep.